Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I have for you a plan with me for the week of July 2nd through 8th. And this week I am using the Great Outdoors kit from A Melancholy Moose. I'm slightly nervous to use this kit this week because I haven't never used a kit from the Melancholy Moose before, and this is a little different setup for sticker sheets than I'm typically used to. So, as always, I'm going to start with my bottom washi and my date covers. I always find it easiest to kind of get the big stickers placed and out of the way, and then fill in from there. Also, I know exactly where these stickers go, so it's nice to have that guideline, I suppose. This is a hand-drawn kit, and I think it's perfect for this week because, as I mentioned in my last plan with me, we are going camping for the kiddo's birthday. So we will be going from just an overnight on the 7th, which is Saturday, to the 8th, and the 8th is his 7th birthday. Alright, there aren't any flags, but that's okay. This is kind of like a grayish blue purple that matches pretty well. And I did already put down the date covers on the kit, or on the date covers on the date, yeah, whatever. I laid down some numbers on some stickers. So it does cover up the 2018 a little bit, but that's okay. I know what year we're in. So I'm really excited to take the kiddo camping. It's the first time that Skylar and I have taken him camping. We're going with my brother and his girlfriend. And I believe my parents are still gonna drive up for the day. These date covers are a little shorter than the box, but that's okay. But yeah, so my parents are going to drive up for the day, and they're going to keep Ronan overnight for us. They've got 3 dogs of their own, so it makes it a little tricky for them to be away from the house for too long. So yeah, it'll be a nice little trip. This weekend, as I'm filming today, is Thursday the 27th. Is that what today is? 28th. So this weekend, Saturday, we are planning to run up to REI, and there's a Dick's Sporting Goods up there. There's also a Big Five. There's a Sportsman's Warehouse. So lots of active and outdoorsy stores. We are going to get him some camping gear for his birthday presents. So we're going to get him a sleeping bag. Haven't decided yet if we're going to get a kid's sleeping bag or if we are going to get maybe like a women's sleeping bag so it's a little more narrow and a little shorter, or if just get him an adult sleeping bag. We'll kind of have to play it by sight, I guess, once we see all the options. But for kids' sleeping bags, there really aren't a lot of options, and they don't go very low temperature wise. We want a plus 20 bag for him. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to be using some glitter headers from Creating & Co kits. I literally just bought the glitter headers because I've been running into issues where kits don't have them, and this kit doesn't have headers of any kind. And although I do want to be a white space planner at some point, now is not that time. I guess maybe these are supposed to be headers and you write in what you want it to be. Maybe that's what I'll do, since those do match the kit and I can save these glitter headers for when I actually need them. I think I'll do that. So, let's see here. I think I'll just do one color across the top, one color in the middle, one color on the bottom. I think that'll be the easiest. So, we'll start with yellow because it's the sunshine, and the sun shines in the sky. That's my justification. Don't know if it makes sense. I don't really care. It works for me. But yeah, so we do want to get him a sleeping bag. I think I want to also get him some little hiking boots. I don't know though, I'm always hesitant to buy like shoes and that sort of stuff for kids because we only get him every other weekend. And right now he's definitely growing. And so maybe we'll just get him a good pair of tennis shoes. I want him to have something good for his feet, but at the same time, I don't want to spend that kind of money on shoes he's not going to get full use out of and be grown out of before we can really use them. So I don't know yet on the shoes. Maybe if we find a really good deal, we can get him some. But the sleeping bag, probably a dedicated backpack. He's got an Nalgene bottle or two. He has two here. Maybe a little sleeping pad, though those are kind of expensive. Yeah, and then I'm not sure what else we might want to get him. Maybe his own like little roasting sticks or something fun, who knows. Alright, so I think now I want to do my full boxes at the top. I'm going to do my checklists in the middle, and then there aren't quarter boxes or half boxes, so I'm just going to use these to fill in the space and write like when it's Maddie's birthday, or like list out the events that we have going on for the day. Let's see. There's 8 boxes, so which one do I want as a quote box? I think I want to use this one on Maddie's birthday and this one on Saturday. But do I really want 2 quote boxes side by side? I think they're different enough, so let me flip back to Saturday, Sunday and place those. Okay. I think this quote, "Don't let small minds tell you your dreams are too big," is really good. He's turning 8 years old, like I said, and definitely being in school, having some older cousins, I don't ever want him to feel like he can't have the dreams he wants. So that's a good reminder as he progresses another year. And then I like the "Let's sleep under the stars" because we are camping. And we are literally sleeping under the stars. Okay. Let's pick a yellow one. I'll do, I like the bear. Alright. And then probably this kind of taupey gray colored one to break up the colors a little bit. And I'm gonna do this white down here. These stickers are kind of light, so I mean, especially for the white ones, you can see the dots, and like up here, you can kind of see the printed dates poking through. So if that bothers you, you could use whiteout. Also, another thing that I'm noticing is that these aren't cut exactly, so there is quite a bit of white space on the right-hand side. I'm gonna do Adventure on Wednesday and then Born to Roam as the quote box, just to kind of keep the bears separate. Fun fact, that's my family nickname is Bear. I started out with the typical calling it Amanda, Amanda Panda, and then went to Panda Bear, and then just got shortened to Bear. My brother, probably in a mean way when we were younger, used to tell me I had fat fur, which is a quote from Ice Age, which is also true. I have a lot of hair and it's really fluffy. Yeah, and I used to hibernate in my room and read all the time, so that's why I earned that nickname. All right, so I am gonna go ahead now and place down the full boxes here at the bottom and match them up that way, because I do like things to coordinate and match, even though it would probably be a lot more fun if I staggered things, but I can't do it, you guys. So I also talked about this on our last video. You know what? I will stagger them. I'm gonna kind of do a diagonal, I guess. Did anyone else struggle when they first got Undo that they could not get the cap off? I couldn't get it off forever. I felt so silly because I watched so many videos where people used it and they just twisted the cap off so easily. And then I was struggling, I could not do it. I was just gonna ask a question, but then I sidetracked myself. All right, so I'm gonna do the yellow deer while I wait for this to dry and that sticker to dry. And the truck. This is such a fun kit. Oh, come on. Well, that's a little not where I wanted it, but that's okay. Also, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm whispering. I kind of am. It's like probably 6 p.m. Pacific time right now, and Skylar is already in bed because he has to wake up at 12:15 a.m. tomorrow to be at work by 2 o'clock a.m. for inventory counts. So I'm trying to keep my voice a little low for him so that he can hopefully get some sleep before he has to wake up. Okay, so now I'll put the little canoe down. And the bear. And there's not a lot of sidebar stickers, so if I have extra room, I'll just put this piece down at the bottom so I can write in extra fun things. Alright, I want to use the blue over top of those boxes because it reminds me of a river. That's my justification. I'm really curious to know what your first camping trip was, if you can remember it, where you went. I think I remembered what I was going to talk about. Where we're taking Maddie. I did talk about it in my last video. But if you didn't watch that, we are going to this campground on the Olympic Peninsula, which is the western side of Washington. We're going to be a bit more north and a bit more west of where we are currently. It's probably maybe an hour and a half drive from here. It doesn't really seem like that long. But we are going out to Indian Island and to this place called Fort Flagler, which was used in the military. There are bunkers up there. So Maddie, that I know of, has never seen bunkers. So we are going to go camping up there just for the night and play in the bunkers. He already has a headlamp. He got one from my brother for Christmas a couple years ago, I think. So play up in the bunkers, just pitch a tent, roast some marshmallows, maybe have s'mores or something, and just have a really good time. I've never actually been to Fort Flagler. Whenever I go up that way, I usually go to this town called Port Townsend, and we go up to Fort Worden, which also has bunkers, and it's gorgeous. It's both are right on the Strait of Juan de Fuca, and you can look over and see the San Juan Islands on really, really clear days, which I'm hoping we'll get. You can even see across to Canada. You can see to the east, which is where Seattle and like Everett and Bellevue are. So I'm really excited for him to see what it's like up there. And just for myself to see somewhere in the state I've never seen before. I mean, I've basically seen that area, but not all the way. All right, I'm gonna lay down flags here in a moment, but I'm going to let my camera cool down before it shuts off on me. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and lay down my checklist flags, and I'm just going to keep the color order how it is on yeah, this paper. Sorry, I started looking at the pattern and was thrown off just a tad bit. It looks like they're just a little long. They're also kind of crooked. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Anyway, I don't really care that it hangs over. I don't think I'm gonna write anything in these boxes, so that's fine for me. So it'll be a little different planning this week since I'm used to using like appointment labels and quarter boxes and half boxes for my like violin lessons and student mentor calls and those sorts of things. Come on. I kind of really like that this gray is like a taupey colored gray. Alright, just two more. And the blue one. There is a weekend banner. How do I want to place this? It's this really cool arrow that says weekend and has mountains. It's not the full width, so maybe I want to blend it in down here. There's plenty of mountains, so I think if I cover up a couple mountains with a mountain, it'll be okay. It kind of blends in quite a bit, but that's okay. I do like that weekend banner. It's really fun. I like that it's a different shape and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm gonna lay down the routines sticker. This will be, I never usually use 3 checklists or 3 habit trackers, so this is a little new for me, but this is the first week that I'm doing my ointment for my legs just one day out of the week, or excuse me, one time a day, not one day out of the week. Will that fit, or is that too? Maybe I should have built my sidebar from the bottom up. I think I'm gonna push everything up just so this fits. So before this lays down, let's push it all the way down. I'm sorry, you're out of frame there. Yeah, we can work with that. I need my undo again. And then usually I was using my, before I had this ointment I had to put on, I was using my habit trackers to mark drinking water. I think at one point I was using it to mark studying. got way too much undue out. That's okay. So I don't exactly know what I'm going to use 3 full checklists for, but we will figure something out. I kind of want to move this over a little bit. But since it's white, it won't be super noticeable, but will it? Let's just take it up. Okay. Alright, so I already laid down that sticker just to kind of eyeball it a little better. And I laid it down off camera so I could stick my face really close to it. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so now we can kind of get into the day-to-day stuff. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to plan this. I did pull out a whole bunch of extra stickers to help. And honestly, maybe it would help if I just, usually I speed through my plans, but I think I'm just going to fill everything in and talk through it. So my first routine, here, I'll zoom you in just a little bit. So my first routine is going to be ointment. Ronan, no bark. I'm not sure what my other 2 routines are going to be, so I am going to leave those blank for right now. On Monday, I have a 4.5 mile run. I always like to write in to practice my violin. And usually I read 15 minutes, but maybe I'll make that another habit, is just to read. Maybe my routine should be to finish Outlander finally, but that's probably not going to happen. Honestly, I should have put practice violin in as a routine. Oh, so much thinking. All right. There we go. And then I do have a video going up. Oh, the big thing to mark though is a weigh-in that Skylar and I have. I don't typically mark my videos in here anymore because I've said a couple times I do have a bullet journal, and that's how I mark my videos and things. I'm gonna try and center the scale as best I can. This is a leftover scale from a Charlotte's Paper Company. kit. So what is this, week 4? Yep. So this will be the last week of mine and Skylar's kind of couples challenge that we put each other up against each other for. Okay, so my big to-do for Tuesday will just be to practice my violin. I don't know why I'm trying to flip that already. Okay, so I've got a 4-mile run on Wednesday. Okay, it's Independence Day. We get the kiddo, I have a violin lesson, I have a student mentor call. It's a lot of things. So let's mark, I don't know, we'll pick a car and mark the car for picking up the kiddo, kind of like this one here. Okay, then I have a violin lesson. These are such big music notes. I need to find smaller music notes. And I need a phone to mark my call. That's a birthday sticker. There's one. This is from Plan to Plan stickers, which is what the music notes were from, and I'm just going to use this phone. Actually, I probably have leftover phone stickers from Creating & Co. that I would rather use. These are big as well, but at least the color will somewhat match a little better. I'm going to use this kind of taupey colored phone. One thing that peeves me is a lot of phone icons are iPhones, and I don't have an iPhone. I need a Galaxy phone icon for any of you sticker creators out there. Can you please make that happen? And I do have Independence Day marked in my monthly view. It is also my cousin Christina's birthday, which I don't exactly know how to mark that. Maybe I could use this for birthdays because I do have 3 birthdays this week. Alright, where are some balloons? I gotta pull out that binder again. These are leftover stickers from Creating & Co. as well. These are from monthly views though, and I think the green doesn't match. It's gonna be far enough away from everything that it'll be okay. And I like to Frankenstein my kits, but like my leftover kit pieces, but this one I accidentally put on the wrong side of the sticker paper. Alright, so now we can move on to Thursday. Other than practicing my violin, I really don't have anything going on Thursday. I should try to complete a chapter of reading each week, or each day, so that I can catch up. Okay, so this is a 6-mile run on Friday. It is my friend Megan's birthday. Let's see. I want to use Color's little, I wanted to use big balloons, but that's kind of overwhelming on that little box. But then I don't have very many small things left. And then the blue will match this too much, but then the other colors don't match. So I think I will go with this light blue though. Come on. Put it on this side again. Alright, so it is a kennel weekend, which I always like to mark, and I usually use a car for that. So back to that car sheet. We'll use green this time. Alright, and then Saturday we are camping, and then the 8th is his birthday. So I am going to use a big obnoxious balloon for his birthday because he's my boy. You only turn 8 once. And then I have these tents to mark camping. But I also have this deco. Do I want to use the deco? I think I might sprinkle the deco throughout the week just to kind of fill in the white spaces, because I did buy these tents specifically for camping. So I think I want to use maybe the dark blue, because blue is his favorite color. Put it on this side. And then, alright, so this is my planner all filled out now. I did add an extra sticker down here that just says return home from camping, and then I placed the deco pieces in. I did put the backpack over top of the one that was up here and the last two pieces up there. So this is what my spread looks like for the week. I'm really happy with how it turned out. This kit, the size of it was absolutely perfect. Just to show you, I only have 1 out of 4 sheets left, and it's just got reading, watching, bill due, and then your canceled, rescheduled stickers. So, and I can sprinkle those in throughout the week as things happen. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this spread turned out. I really enjoy A Melancholy Moose's kit, so I think I might have to look into picking up a couple more, and I'm really excited about this week and the memories that we're gonna create. So I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I would love to know, as a parting question, just maybe what your most memorable camping trip was when you were younger. So please do share that down in the comments below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye!